So, if your parents went to church and they took you to church, then now you go to church. And if your parents didn't take you to church or go to church, then you probably don't go to church. And that would be a generational curse or blessing, because if you don't go to church and you profess to be a Christian, then you're insubordinate to Jesus, because Jesus said we have to assemble ourselves. So if we don't, then we're insubordinate. We, as a Christian or a Jew, we have to go to church at least 3 times a year on 3 festivals so that Jesus can measure our heart. But if we don't go to church, then Jesus is still going to measure our heart. But when he does, he'll probably find us in a bad environment. So if we get measured at church, we're going to be measured more easily, because we'll be in a praise and worship mode. Now, if we go to church and we have jealousy, thinking about, wow, look at her, she got a new dress, that's whack, then we get measured badly by God. So it's all about emotion is what God measures. He measures the heart and he measures the reins. And the reins are the kidneys. So he measures them, and they tell him, because our kidneys and our hearts and all our organs have brains called ganglia in them. So they can tell God what we are feeling, what emotion are we holding on to? Do we like? Have we trapped? What emotion is driving us? What emotion are we captivated by? What emotion are we inhabited by? So when we let emotions control us, we are inhabited by the emotion. So we are, if it's a bad one, then we're possessed by a demon. If it's a good emotion, then we're possessed by a good thing, God. So if it's good, it's God. If it's not, it's Satan. So if you let emotions overcome you, then you are possessed by them, even if whether they be good or bad. So try not to let emotions that are bad control you, and only allow emotions that are good to control you.